Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, we have an update and a Richmond connection to a story that we brought you earlier on Live at 5. And a 9-year-old is flown to a hospital after being struck by a car. But first, earlier today, Judge Executive Reagan Taylor and the magistrates announced a proclamation naming October the 25th as Madison Central Boys and Girls Golf State Champions Day. In a post on Facebook, Judge Taylor said, when you are able to recognize a group of young men and women for accomplishments like the Madison Central Lady Indians golf team and the Madison Central Boys Golf, it reminds us of how hard work and determination pays off. Congratulations again to these student athletes for an outstanding season and representing us so well. It was an honor to present you with a proclamation today for your achievements, and congratulations to those golf teams. Well, in an update to a story that we first brought you earlier, a Nicholasville family is looking for answers in the police-involved shooting of a Nicholasville man. Desmond LeDuc, 22, was shot by police after a call of a suicidal man. Family members now want to know how that call for help resulted in the death of LeDuc. According to reports, LeDuc was in possession of a firearm when police arrived at the residence on Green Street in Nicholasville. LeDuc is the half-brother to Manny Pruitt, the Madison County teen who also tragically died in a drowning accident at Harrington Lake in June of 2020. The funeral for LeDuc will be at Oldham Roberts and Powell right here in Richmond on Saturday, and we'll keep you up to date as more details become available on that investigation. With a recap of last night's Richmond Mayoral Forum, here's Gage Hill.
EKU's Black Box Theater was the location of the Richmond City Forum on Monday night. Dozens of constituents gathered at the Center for the Arts venue to hear their officials' views on common issues facing the city, as well as their plans for its success. The first candidates to take the podium were current Mayor Robert Blythe and Mayor candidate Kristen Arnold. Topics including infrastructure, partnerships with neighboring governments, and downtown revitalization were all discussed at length. Although Blythe and Arnold expressed similar opinions on exercising diligence when working with the county and city of Berea, the two did express differing thoughts on how they could improve the city.
If given $1 million with no strings attached to use for the city of Richmond, how would you spend it?
There's a couple ways I would spend it. I would look into increasing our public safety. I think there's a real gap that maybe our citizens aren't aware of in terms of safety. We have some work that could be done in infrastructure and some work that could be done in community development for economic development, and I would spend the money to recruit businesses. I think we're way beyond the point of baiting and hooking good businesses for our citizens to support. I think we're past the point of having to go to Lexington for everything. If I had $1 million, which $1 million doesn't go very far in city government, let's just say that, I would like to see my employees paid better. I would like to see my employees live better. I want to see the return on my investment would be an improvement in the quality of life of Richmond.
But I would want it to go in one primary area, and that is the area of housing, in two ways, and I mean this very sincerely. Number one, I'd want the city to be able to engage in providing truly affordable housing. Secondly, I would want part of that to go toward housing the unhoused. The city cannot just freely go into the coffers and, for example, lots of folks talk about a homeless shelter. I think we're using the term unhoused. I would like to provide, therefore, an opportunity for the city to do something for the unhoused.
Kristen Arnold stated that youth sports should be evaluated as a contender for strong tourism appeal to outside visitors. Meanwhile, Mayor Blythe has stated that the recent development of destinations like Buc-ee's drive tourism numbers up for the area and benefit surrounding businesses. Arnold concluded the forum by restating her emphasis on public safety and strengthening the relationship between the city and businesses in the downtown area. Blythe reiterated the recent progress the city has seen as reason for his re-election. Stay tuned for a recap of the City Commission Forum on tomorrow's Live at 5 newscast. For WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage. And if you're interested in watching that forum in its entirety, you can find that on the Richmond Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. We're going to have more on those forums as they occur throughout the rest of this week, today and tomorrow, actually. Well, a vehicle has hit a child after failing to stop for a school bus earlier today. The incident happened around 7:30 a.m. as a 9-year-old girl was trying to board an Owen County school bus. The child was attempting to cross US 127 when another passenger vehicle failed to yield. The male driver of that vehicle was cited for passing a loading school bus. The child is reported to have non-life-threatening injuries and was flown to the Children's Hospital in Cincinnati. We'll keep you updated on that. Well, an early morning shooting in Pulaski County has left one man dead. Pulaski County Sheriff's deputies responded to a home on Ash Street in the Green Meadows subdivision around 1 a.m. this morning. According to authorities, the homeowner, Jared Anderson, saw someone in his SUV that was parked in his driveway. Anderson confronted the individual and fired a handgun, striking Gregory Ramsey, 49 years old, of Somerset. The coroner responded to the scene and pronounced Ramsey deceased. The incident remains under investigation. Well, a missing persons case that started in Kentucky finds its conclusion all the way down in Mississippi. Kentucky State Police had been searching for a missing 37-year-old woman since the 21st of this month. According to reports, she was suspected to have been accompanied by her husband, Ronnie Martin. According to sources, the missing woman had fourth-degree assault charges against Martin from back in early 2022. However, those charges were later dropped. Authorities in Senatoba, Mississippi reported that Martin was fleeing police when he and the police stopped and got into an altercation. During that altercation, Martin allegedly pulled a handgun on the officers, which resulted in Martin getting shot. This shooting did result in Martin's death. According to the reports, the missing woman is now safe with her family. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We have a weather forecast coming up. We've got a sports report coming up. And of course, we've got more news coming up after this.
Hi, Madison County. This is your Judge Executive, Reagan Taylor. I spend every day working hard to make the lives of our families better and the future of Madison County brighter. From the creation of more than 300 new jobs at App Harvest, to expanding broadband, to saving millions each year and using it more efficiently to invest in public safety. My focus has always been on making Madison County better, and that won't change. I would appreciate your vote on November 8th to keep building a better Madison County together.
Paid for by Friends of Reagan Taylor. Myron Fisher, Treasurer.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
If you've dreamed of a job where you can help keep your family and community safe while planning for the future, then you need to check out the Fayette County Detention Center.
We're starting out $20 an hour. We have 8 paid holidays, 120 hours of sick time and vacation time a year. When you work a holiday, you actually make double pay. Our retirement is at 25 years. If you start out at 21, you'll be fully retired at 46, 25, fully retired at 50. Fayette County Detention Center is an amazing place to work.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, We have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 Northwest Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Madison County Sheriff Mike Coyle pledges to keep our community safe. Sheriff Coyle is currently in partnership with the Madison County school system and has recently employed 4 deputies as school resource officers to protect our most valuable commodity, our children. Under Sheriff Mike Coyle, the Madison County Sheriff's Office has received numerous honors, including being one of very few sheriff's offices accredited in Kentucky, meaning their professionalism, standards, training, and policies are all exemplary. Sheriff Coyle has received the coveted Sheriff of the Year award during his tenure.
This is Sheriff Mike Coyle. This sheriff's office serves everyone, Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. On November the 8th, vote to keep Mike Coyle your Madison County Sheriff.
Sheriff Coyle is passionate on his commitment to fight the drug epidemic in our communities. His office has been honored and requested to partner with several federal and state agencies seeking help in cases. Mike Coyle is running on his character, morals, proven record, experience, and his dedication and vision for the office going into the future. Proceeding paid for by candidate.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Another absolutely gorgeous day out there in central Kentucky. We've got meteorologist Susie Martin. She's in the Weather Center with the details with the forecast.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. Tracking the showers here through the night from the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. We've got ongoing rain threats overnight as this cold front and the low pressure system are tracking through. Breezy conditions as well, but drier and cooler air will be punching through the area once that system tracks through, leaving us with a cool down and some brighter days ahead. Now, severe weather concerns have been in place for the western tier of the Commonwealth, but here in the greater Richmond area, I'm not too concerned with the potential of severe weather at this point, as it looks like a lot of this will be petering out by the time we really get a lot of those showers and rumbles going. We may get some rumbles of thunder, but I'm not as concerned with severe weather on the local level for us due to the timing of when the rain will be moving in. So 9 o'clock after is where we're projecting these showers. Could be moderate rain at times, moderate to heavy even. And again, a few rumbles of thunder certainly cannot be ruled out. We'll hang on to the rain chances through the early morning. Here's the line that we're tracking through. Again, it does weaken significantly as it approaches the area. So those overnight showers will be in place. We'll see some lingering spits of showers through the early morning, but then we do clear out of the rain. The clouds may still linger, but eventually we will be clearing out the skies as that cool, dry air begins to funnel in across the region. We've got some wraparound moisture behind an area of low pressure, though, that may make cloud cover a bit more stubborn for the day tomorrow, but we'll certainly feel the difference in our temperatures. Tonight's lows will be down into the 40s. We've got tomorrow's highs rising to around 60 degrees and upper 50s across our region here. Some early morning showers will be possible, but otherwise just kind of a cloudy and gloomy scene with temperatures running below the average. Here's our extended forecast. We do warm up gradually to 70 degrees by our Friday. And for a Halloween weekend, tracking another frontal boundary that may trigger some more showers. We'll keep you updated right here.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, a Lexington store clerk suffers a gunshot wound during an attempted robbery. According to Lexington police, authorities were called to the Ignited Vapor on Sunday evening for an attempted robbery. When police arrived at scene, they found a clerk had been grazed by a bullet during the incident. Authorities report that 2 suspects fled the scene following the altercation. The clerk suffered non-life-threatening injuries and did not require hospitalization. It is unclear if the suspects were able to get away with any items from that shop. Well, tragedy struck once again in Lexington this morning. According to reports, police were called to the residence on Maple Avenue in Lexington around 4 in the morning today. When police arrived on scene, a woman was already suffering from a gunshot wound and was later pronounced dead by the Lexington Coroner's Office. Police are investigating this incident as a homicide, and if you have any information on the situation, you are asked to call the Lexington PD by calling 859-258-0000. 3600 or by dropping an anonymous tip by calling the Bluegrass Crime Stoppers at 859-253-2020. This is an ongoing investigation. We will keep you updated as more information becomes available. Well, this past Friday morning, a Madison County man, Patrick Embry, was arrested after police were conducting a traffic safety checkpoint. While on scene, they allegedly observed Embry's car turn away and skid down the roadway and into a secondary driveway on a residence on South Dogwood. Upon contact with Embry, who was the only occupant in the vehicle, police state that Embry started to walk away from the vehicle. When police asked if he lived at this address, he stated that he was just having mechanical problems with his brakes. Embry also allegedly told officers he did not stay at that address and only pulled in to check on his car. According to police citations, Embry didn't have a license present. After police reportedly checked with dispatch, it was revealed that Embry had a suspended license with multiple infractions. Embry stated that he didn't have proof of information of the vehicle and allegedly advised officers that they may be a dangerous needle in the car. Officials then report that they allegedly observed a tear in the driver's seat that exposed a small plastic bag with a white substance consistent with methamphetamine. Embry was arrested and lodged in the Madison County Detention Center on charges of possession of a controlled substance, first degree, first offense, methamphetamine, operating on a suspended or revoked operating license, no registration, plates, careless driving, and failure to produce an insurance card. With that, we're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins is in the building, and we've got sports coming up next.
The Madison County Jail is a large responsibility. We all know the jail needs some serious changes, and we need former jailer Doug Thomas, with 27 years total experience, to turn things around. Doug served 8 years as your Madison County jailer.
This is Doug Thomas, reminding you that you do have a choice. This November, I'm asking you to place your trust in me again to run our jail system in a fair and judicious manner. Please consider me Doug Thomas on Election Day.
Experienced, proven, trusted, and respected at the jail, inside and out. This message paid for by the candidate.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hello, my name is John Tudor. For the past 8 years, I've had the privilege of serving as your 3rd District Magistrate. We have blacktopped more than 35 roadways in our district and made numerous bridge improvements. I have also worked to bring over 300 new good-paying jobs to the 3rd District. I am currently working to bring broadband internet to all areas of the county. This is not a political office. It is an office for all the people of this district. So November 8th, I ask for your vote and support to keep John Tudor magistrate. This is John Tudor, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to Live at 5. In today's Sports Report, we look back at the season-ending loss for the Madison Central volleyball team, and we hear from EKU head football coach Walt Wells about the football game from Saturday. With the recap, here's Michael Watkins.
In EKU's win on Saturday, the crowd played a massive role in the game with over 15,000 people in attendance for homecoming Saturday. Today, during his weekly press conference, head coach Walt Wells spoke about his team's performance and the importance of racking up a win in front of current and former EKU students.
It was obviously good to get a win, a good homecoming crowd, a lot of people on campus. I mean, we had the 82 national championship team back, had a big celebration for them, which was awesome. It was great to see our king and queen crowned. It was great for everybody involved, especially with us getting the victory. Not ever forget how important it is to win and how hard it is to win. And as we were shown Saturday, how hard it is to win. And so we got to continue to improve this week and get better and better on all phases of our football team. I know everybody's going to want to talk about, improvement on defense, and we'll talk about that. But, it's a team sport. And in the front of our team meeting room, it says the team, the team, the team. And that's what's most important. And so when we lose as a team. But when we win as a team. And, we wouldn't have won if our defense wouldn't have got some stops and allowed us to get ahead and maintain our lead. So, there at the end, I think it was very, Parker-like to go down the field and score. And, those are important things. And, that's why I think everybody, both offense, defense, and special teams, glad we got Parker, but we're also glad we got everybody else on this team.
During the game on Saturday, there was another play that drew some confusion from the Colonel fans and Coach Wells, especially in response to the officials' call. In the first quarter, EKU had pinned UNA back deep in their own territory, and the Colonels thought they had either forced a safety or scored a touchdown. After a long chat, the officials eventually just ruled fourth down and allowed UNA to punt it away. Coach Wells spoke about the explanation, or better yet, the lack thereof, that he received following that play.
I mean, there's a lot of explanations there. He did throw the football in a general area of somebody. It did not cross the line. He was not outside the pocket. I was told yesterday that by the head of the officials that there's an unwritten rule that when you give more lenience in the end zone than you do in other rules. And I didn't know that rule was unwritten. And, that's probably going to get some people at the ASUN mad. And I don't give a crap, Just tell us the rules. Just tell us how you're going to call it. And I won't stop the game by yelling. I won't get my heart rate up. I can explain it to the players. And we can move forward. I don't know what unwritten rules are there. And the inconsistencies in our officiating is poor. But you know what? That being said, the inconsistencies in our play is not very good sometimes too. I mean, I'm not just throwing them under the bus, I'm throwing us under the bus. Listen, I get it. It's hard to find officials. It's hard to get officials to do the job because it's a hard job. And they got idiots like me going crazy on them. But in the same breath, when you choose to do the job, you have to do the job to the best of your ability. And don't give me unwritten rules. If you do, when I bring you over here and we have a clinic with our team and our coaches and our like I said, our team, then tell me the unwritten rules.
EKU were still able to go on to a 59-56 victory, and we'll have more from this game and from the news conference on tomorrow's newscast. Last night, the volleyball season came to an end as both Madison Central and Madison Southern lost in the first round of the 11th region tournament. The Lady Indians were at home but could never get any consistent offense in their loss to Lexington Catholic as they dropped 3 straight sets. Madison Southern was swept by Scott County last night on the road in 3 straight sets. The magical season for Madison Central comes to an end, but in the first year under head coach Janet Thacker, they were ranked in the top 25 for most of the season and never dropped a set to their district rivals. And the future is very bright for several of the local volleyball teams in the area. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports update. We're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got some traffic impactors you're going to want to know about.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Going back to Live at 5, where your local story starts here, and we have all the information on your traffic needs. Drivers who use Kentucky 1571, that's Millers Creek Road, just east of Ravenna in Estill County, they're going to need to find an alternate route starting today all the way through Friday, October the 28th. This road will be closed at the one-lane bridge crossing Cow Creek at mile point 4.0. Also, repairs can be made. This is going to affect travel between Beattyville and Irvin and Ravenna, and the road will be closed during both daytime and overnight hours while the repair project is underway. The weight limit on that bridge was recently reduced to 19 tons. The planned repairs will allow the Transportation Cabinet to increase that posted weight limit. And again, that is today all the way through Friday day and night. Well, are you looking for something fun to head out to on Thursday? How about the Halloween Hoedown? It's here in Richmond on Main Street. There's going to be games, there's going to be crafts, there's going to be costumes, petting zoos, snack food, inflatables, vendor booths, and it's all right here for you and the whole family to enjoy. That's 6 to 8 on Thursday. If you have any questions, you can contact the Parks and Rec at Richmond. That's parksandrec@richmond.ky.us. Thanks so much for joining us today. Of course, we'll be right back here tomorrow. Can't wait to see you live at 5.